everybody, and welcome back to Musings by Nikki. Today I am here with the Junk Journal Inspirations Facebook group Freebie for February. Wow, that's a mouthful. I dare you to say that 5 times fast. I'm not gonna. So I am here with our February freebie. It is, of course, all about love and lace. Lace and love. So every month, in case you are like tuning into this video and you're like, what the heck is this all about, Nikki? Well, let me just tell you really briefly. For the last year now, because this is the last month of the year, I started in March. For the last year now, every month I make a freebie, a 2-page freebie, and then I did lots of templates as well for the Junk Journal Inspirations Facebook group. You can only get them there right now. However, I am working on putting together a pack of all of the freebies and templates, and I will sell them for a couple bucks, just super cheap on my Etsy shop, in case you are interested in that. It'll be a whole pack of all kinds of 12 sheets of ephemera and 12 collage sheets. So every month there's a collage sheet and every month there is an ephemera sheet. So then there are a bunch of templates as well. So here is the February one. This is how it prints out with borders. Then I also just like to print it borderless to see the full page like that. And then here is the sheet of ephemera. So we have a bingo card, a tag, a small journaling card, some fussy cut stuff, a label, a long piece of like border slash, you know, kind of washi strip looking thing, a little circle, a heart, the word love, of course. So I've got it. And then I've got the collage piece printed out onto some cardstock. Oh my gosh, my brain just like totally shut off for a second there. Anyway, I've got it printed out onto a piece of cardstock in case I want to use it to cut out pockets or tags or anything like that. Sometimes I like it on a sheet of cardstock as well. What I don't use of these kits, the little bits I don't use go into my scrap bin, and I've used them in all kinds of different projects because they're all different themes every month, right? So anyway, as with usual, I have them, I've cut out one sheet of the ephemera and I've printed it onto 67-pound cardstock, so it has a little bit of a heft to it. So I've got my pieces cut out there, so you don't have to watch me cutting out. And then I have my Seasons and Ideas book, and she is a chunky one. This is where we have been putting all of the months of stuff as I work through it. So I have decided that I am going to give this book away. At the end of this video, I will have instructions for you if you are interested in winning this book, and the package of all the templates as well. So these are all my cutout templates in this bag. I had them like strategically stuck into, there's a whole bunch of, there are a bunch of templates. I had them all like, you know, little pockets where they could be stored in the book. So like here's March. Oh, and it does say 2021, but you can cover that up. But I had them all like, oh, here is a pocket. So I had the April templates in here, but this thing is already chunky. And so I had to take it out. Anyway, this is full of all the 4 pages for each one. Here's January. We just did that. And here we are, the last 4 pages of the journal. And if you joined me last month, you saw that there was also a calendar freebie that I made last month as a bonus. So we have to find a place for our February calendar. And let's get going. I kind of want to... I kind of want to spray some pink on here or something. So I think I'm going to do that. I'll just fast forward through me spraying really quick, but I'm going to go grab my my inks, and then I'm going to spray a little bit on here. So I'll fast forward through that. So I went a little crazy, and look at that. I am so sorry, whoever ends up with this book, but February bled over onto January. But you know, February is a short month, so it's trying to get in there, right? Anyway, I did do some spraying, and then I'm going to leave the back page blank just like I left the first page blank. I don't know why. I just am. So let's look at our stuff. We've got our February calendar, which I kind of am inclined to put right on the first page. And I was thinking, one of the things I was thinking about was cutting out like a heart shape out of like just cutting out a heart shape out of this. So I'm going to go like this. And then I'm going to fold it. Actually, I don't want to fold it because I don't want to get the... I'm just going to go for a organic heart shape. And then maybe I can do a smaller one. What my trick is when I'm freehand cutting hearts like this, I intentionally make one side bigger than the other because then it feels like it's on purpose rather than it just being wonky because I can't cut a heart good. You know what I'm saying? I could take out, I think I've got some pink ink, but I think I'm just going to stick with I believe I'm using gathered twigs right now, just because that's what I'm using on my other project right now. So maybe we'll go like that. Oh, I did grab out some little pieces of lace scraps and stuff too. So lace and some rickrack. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, first, this guy's got to go down. I'm going to do that. Sometimes I just make a little mark with my glue or with my pencil or something so that I kind of remember the placement of where I want this to be. Hope you guys all had a wonderful January. I feel like I could say this every month, but what the heck happened to January? It just feels like it flew by. And all of a sudden, here we are in February. But it's all good. Life marches on. Even my February got a little bit spicy there for a second because it was in the line of fire when I just started spraying my inks like a crazy person. Just going to tack that on, and then I'll put this little heart over the top. So I'm going to make sure this one has a little extra glue so it'll go down through that lace and glue onto the paper underneath it. thus also securing the lace. You like my nails? I did my nails just for Valentine's Day, and then I realized what nail it was I chose to put the heart on. Oopsie doodles. Good thing I don't use that finger. Otherwise it would be an extra special flip off these days. A Valentine's Day message. All right, let's go. I'm like to look at my pieces here, so I'm going to spread out my pieces a little, and let's just do a little bit of planning here. As with any time that I have this small piece like this, I think that's where I'll put February. So I think because I put February there, I think I'll put this little love guy in the corner there. And because I just sprayed pink on there, I need to ink around the edges of this because it's just melding into the background. So we'll do that, but maybe it needs some, I've got this really cute pink sari silk too. It's a really pretty color. I wonder if I can kind of stretch it out a little. Or maybe glue it down and then it'll... If I put some glue on and kind of stretch it out a little, I think. Maybe I can catch it out a little. There we go. And then when I glue the hearts down over top, yeah, that's cute. So I'm curious, do you guys do a lot of Valentine making? You know, it's funny, back in the day when the girls were little, we used to make our Valentines, or we'd do Valentines every year for the kids in school and stuff. And now that they're older, I don't have to do that stuff. And it's kind of sad. But, you know, if you watched one of my last videos here, I'm just kind of zhuzhing up the edge here to make it a little rougher looking so it's not just so blunt. Because, you know, I like grungy and tatty. You would have seen my daughter's homecoming posters if you saw that video. So, you know, there is that. I did get to design those with her. That was fun. I wonder if I make that a tuck spot. Oh, and put maybe the big bingo card behind the tuck spot. I think I'll do that. But again, I'm gonna ink the edges. I have a hard time once I start. I don't want to stop inking. Inking the edges. Oh, can you even see that? No. I am putting a tuck spot over here. I've got another Little Ladies coming up on the 12th of February. We do a ministry at our church called Little Ladies of Grace, and we do all kinds of fun stuff. And this one is Valentine's Day themed, of course, because it's in February and it's just 2 days before Valentine's Day. So our theme is sharing God's love. So I think we'll definitely end up making some Valentine's Day crafts there. So I'll get my fill. It's always fun. And there we go. Thank you to all of you who were sending me well wishes. My cold is definitely better I'm sure you can hear that in my voice. And put that there, but that feels like so lined up. Yeah, I don't know about that. I definitely, like, I just sprayed the pocket here, so I want to do a piece of this. Hold on, guys. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go take care of a couple things quick. My eldest came home from work, and I need to go talk to her senior class tomorrow morning about the baccalaureate service. So I had to talk to her quick and then text some people. All right, so my plan here is, I think I'm gonna try and like make this as a border, and then we'll end up with a little piece left that we can use as like washi somewhere. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut it. I think I'm gonna just tear the ends. I have no idea right now if I was in the middle of a story about anything. So if I was talking about anything specific, I will see it when I'm editing. And I'll go, oh, that's what I was talking about. Okay. I think I'll go down close to that edge. And then we can put one of these, like, some hearts. We can cut in more hearts too. Or we've got some fussy cut hearts. There we go. Lizzie works at one of the local cafes here in town. We have 2 restaurants. Well, we have 3 restaurants, technically. One of them is only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then during the summer, we also have like a little drive-in ice cream shop, burgers and, you know, hot dogs, that kind of thing. But they're only open seasonally. So she works at one of the 2 cafes. There's Shining Light and Jordan Family Diner. She works at Shining Light, and she was telling me that her boss, maybe we'll do that. I like that. I also have a little bit left of this oops, there. It was stuck to some string. I have a little bit left of this purple super open weave cheesecloth stuff. I believe this came from Dee Dee a long time ago. But it's perfect for this. So she was telling me that her boss, the owner of the cafe, she was asked, she loves her cheesecake. She's a baker. So the lady who owns the cafe is definitely like, her thing is baking. Her specialty, she makes like the best bread and rolls and cinnamon rolls and pies and all that sort of stuff. So like people will definitely order at Thanksgiving and Christmas, but also graduation and funerals. She caters a lot of like weddings and funerals around here. So, oh, I got to put more on to go through there. So Lizzie said that she was super excited because she said she would make 3 big sheet pans of her cheesecake squares for Lizzie's grad party. And I said, oh, that sounds good, because she wants that instead of you know, your regular old sheet cake thing. She'd rather have cheesecake. But the best part of that is that Lizzie has chosen as her food for her grad party, she's going to have a macaroni and cheese bar. So we're going to have like a giant bar full of mac and cheese toppings. And so there'll just be like big vat of mac and cheese, and then you can pick your toppings. I like because there's this purple cheesecloth down there to kind of put some up there. But I'm wondering, I think I'll do that and then put one of the little labels under it. So it'll be like a big batch of mac and cheese, a bunch of mac and cheese, and giant roasters full of it or something. And then there'll be, I think she's like bacon and probably like taco meat or something, and buffalo chicken and different things that you can top it with. So yeah, once you've had your giant, you know, vat of mac and cheese, what are you going to want but more cheese? So cheesecake. So I said, wow, Liz, what if you're lactose intolerant? If you have people that are lactose intolerant, ooh, that just stuck right to my hand and shredded. That's okay. I said, if you've got people that are lactose intolerant coming to your party, and she said, we'll just have a big bowl of Lactaid sitting out there. So yeah, that's the brilliant idea. We'll just put a bowl of Lactaid for people that are lactose intolerant. They can grab one on their way through the line. Okay, and then I think maybe we'll just do the special delivery. Little guy there. Okay. Can you hear the girls out there? So we always joke, right? My husband's from Nigeria. Their dad is from Nigeria. And I tell you what, Africans tend to be loud. Maybe I'm going to tuck this in this one and put this tag behind that tuck spot. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's ink the tag. So my husband's from Nigeria, and they just talk loud. And I think it's a fairly African in general kind of trait, but man, Nigerians, they talk loud. I know I've probably said that here before, but it transfers to my kids sometimes too. Sometimes they're just really loud. Okay. Punch a hole, and we'll put some of this. Let's see, what should we put through it? I've got rickrack. I kind of want to put some. I've got this thinner white. This is old school. Can we see when that's from? Oh no, but it was only 15 cents. So, you know, this is vintage for sure. Don't you love old packaging like that? It was made in New Bedford, Massachusetts. Oh, now they're outside and I can hear them out there. Well, they must be going over to my mom's house. My mom and dad live literally kitty corner from us, across Main Street and down one house. Yeah. Okay. So there we go. That's cute. So we'll do that. Look at that. So we've got February there. We'll write our February there. Then we've got these pages to deal with. And maybe we'll put the forget-me-nots down there. But let's put some, I've got this little chunk of lace. Maybe it can hang off the bottom, kind of. Because then you would see it from the, yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna just put a scant little bit of glue here to kind of hold it in place while I glue this up. I also, it's February already, which means Lizzie graduates in the end of May. So I suppose at some point I got to start thinking about putting together like graduation announcements. But because we live so far out of town where we used to live, I think I've maybe said this in a previous video, that maybe I need to do like a save the date, because she also graduates right on Memorial Day weekend here in the US, which is traditionally a time when a lot of people go out of town. So, you know, do I say like, save the date, guys? Not that she's getting married, but she will be graduating on a pretty common travel day. I'm gonna cut this off. I think this is some vintage too. This is some old cardboard. So I'm thinking if I just kind of layer up, I've got that little bit of lace back there, and then if I layer that up and maybe put the hearts up here and the roses or something. I don't know. Or the word love. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I would say I would take it over and sew it, but my sewing machine is loaded up with black thread right now, and I don't know. I don't want to put black thread on my Valentine's Day spread. Although my good friend Emily, who you guys, if you've been around the Junk Journal Inspirations Facebook group, you definitely know Emily Plowfield, and her favorite color combo is black and red. Okay, this is gonna, I'm totally out of Fabri-Tac right now. This would be a job for Fabri-Tac, but I am out. It's one of those things where every time I go to Hobby Lobby, I just totally forget to even go in that aisle. It's like in a weird place in our Hobby Lobby. Is it like that everywhere? It's in this weird, it's like by, I mean, I guess there's probably 100 places you could put fabric glue in a place like Hobby Lobby, because, you know, probably the last place I would put it would be in the paper crafting area because it's fabric glue. So I guess I get that, but it's more the whole, the thing of that it's not even in the fabric section at ours. It's in the, where you would go to like make spirit wear. So like where you can buy big bows and stuff to make, you know, like spirit wear for schools. And it just seems like an odd place to have it. There's also a whole like adhesives aisle, but it's not there. I mean, it's not lost on me that you use fabric glue for all the spirit wear stuff. I get that. I just would have thought it would have been in the fabric section since they have one. Love. I think I'm going to just go straight sideways like I had it at first. There we go. This color scheme is just very happy. Very, very happy. Okay, although that makes me so sad, but whatever. It's whatever, guys. We could put the flowers alongside the label or something. Oh, we could put them down there. I kind of like that. Doing these journal spreads is like different than what I would normally, it's very different than my normal crafting, like journal making, because I usually am decorating signatures before I put them in so I can sew along the edges really easily and stuff. And I'm usually not dealing with like a set number of things to try and put into. I know that's how a lot of people do it, but it's not how I do it. So every month when I come to do these layouts, it's like I have to totally kind of readjust my brain to how I want to. I just have to make myself think differently. Let's see, I've got this. Could be a, we could put it up there too. Yeah, let's do that. But it needs a little, just then all we have left is the with love and best wishes label, which actually I could turn this into a little side tuck pocket and it could slide in there. Let's do that. So I want to keep this side open. So we'll, instead of gluing the whole thing down, we'll just glue it like that. We're almost done, guys. With a year's worth of these. Call, it just doesn't feel like it's been that long. Does it? It does not feel like it's been a whole year so far. Okay, then this just needs a little bit of ink. Since it's going to be a little piece now. There we go. So cheerful and cute and happy. Now all that's left is to write February. So let's get out my things. Let's see, I think I'll use those colors this time. And I think I need like a piece of something. Oh, look at that. I was working on digitally designing earlier for release time, the Apostles' Creed. So I'm making our craft project. That helps a little. All right. Here we go. I'm going to speed this up. Oh, I'm going to get my pencil. I'm going to speed this up like I normally do, and I'll see you on the flip side. Okay, guys. So there is my February. I had to switch out pens in the middle because all of a sudden none of my pens were working. My fountain pens. I don't know what, I must have been writing on something funky. Anyway, then I used my Bible highlighters to go around the outside, and then you can smudge them because they're wax. They're like waxy. So the great thing is they work good for your Bible because then it doesn't bleed through your page. So this is my Bible pens and highlighters. You get a set of highlighters because if you're like me, you like 1,000 colors because that's how I roll. But they're waxy, not like a crayon quite. They're kind of like a gelato almost, and you can kind of smudge them. So I've used them in like mixed media or in my journals and art kind of too. So anyway, I just highlighted my sketchy heart with some of those and went around it. Well, let's take that out. So anyway, guys, here's our spread for the February, the last one in my journal here. We've got some lovely, happy, pinky stuff going on. And there she is. That is the end of this guy. So, as I take a flip through this is what I think I'll do, is just flip through this book and I'll show you the layouts of it. And now that we are at the end of this video, if you are interested in entering the drawing to win this journal, because I'm just going to give it away. And the way you can enter this journal is you, A, must be subscribed to my channel, and B, A, you have to be subscribed, B, you have to leave a comment down below and say, in the comment, say something about like, I'd like to be entered to win the journal, because there are people that might not want to win it and they might just want to leave a comment. And in that case, go ahead. But that way, when I do the random comment picker, if it says something, you know, the one that pulls up, if it says, you know, I'd like to be entered for winning the journal, then hey, you win. And if it doesn't, and it just says, you know, love your February kit, then I will go to the next one. And then please like the video. I can't make that be a thing, but I'd appreciate it if you liked the video. If you're watching it and you watched this far, then please go ahead and like the video. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I don't say those things very often because it's usually annoys me, but I would like to say, please do so if you haven't. That's backed on cardstock there. This library pocket is one of the templates. So this is March. This was now just about a year ago. Here, so that one is a St. Patrick's Day theme. Then April is this lovely floral springy kit. And here we got some, a template for envelopes, as you can see, and they're different sizes and styles of envelopes. So there is our April freebie. Then May was about type, and so our May freebie was all about typeface, and we got a trifold. There we go. That opens up like that. We got a trifold, and so that's here. Additional journaling space in here, and then that opens up, and that's a tuck spot, and here's a little envelope. This is part of what bulked this thing up, but that was what the template for this month was, a trifold. And there's a tuck spot there, and there's a library pocket there. Then June was this lovely farm theme. This is a big pocket here, and there's journal cards and some gingham, and there's the farmer lady looking for her husband. And this was the month that we got a fun tag set. So there's all different sizes and styles of tags that you can use as to cut out. Like this one that has a little butterfly on top. This one that's a mason jar with the little piece that goes on top there. So a bunch of tags. Here is July, and in July it was some old ephemera that's actually local from the town that I live in. So these are little pullouts. So a lot of these, there's some things from like Northome, local little places. It's pretty cute, but it's local, or it's vintage ephemera. And we got this big giant file folder template, which is pretty cool. And this fun thing, this is part of that ephemera. Love it. Then August, we have this lovely kind of purple theme and butterflies. So purple and butterflies, some pretty flowers. There's a tuck spot. So this journal actually has plenty of places to tuck some stuff away. And we got big pockets. So we got different sizes and shapes of pockets. So this kind of octagonal shaped one, and this tall skinny one, and these long wide ones. Then in September, we got coin pouch, I believe, was the template. And then we've got kind of a travel theme going in that freebie. And here are the mini coin envelopes. That's September. Then in October, we had to do fall because it's my favorite month, because it's my birthday and I love fall. And we used some wax seals with some cool foil and stuff. So here is fall, all about fall. We did tabs, I believe, this month. So we got all kinds of cool different tab templates. There's another one there. We had a bunch of different tab templates. In October, there's a pocket there. Then in November, we had this lovely floral theme that then ended up spurring a whole kit. So this freebie actually goes along well with one of the kits in my shop. And there's just a big, so there's that. That's November. Then December is, you know, clearly Christmas. So here's my December spread. Little fun stuff, bits and pieces back here. And then January, last month, was a nature spread. So we did mushrooms and birds and eggs and leaves. And there's the tall pocket there. I used the tall pocket one. And I also, since it was the beginning of the year, did a freebie with a bunch of these little calendar squares, and they're blank. So you could use these in all different kinds of ways. A good place, you know, a good way to put them in there and then mark the date or circle the day if you're doing a specific entry or something, some big life event. If, you know, your daughter had her baby and it was the 14th, so you write in the 14th and circle that and, you know, put that on the page with the pictures or something. Or just regular journaling too. So nature themed. Big library pocket. You get that in the templates. Then here's the Whoopsie Doodles overspray. Here's a pocket where it says January. And then we're, of course, familiar with the February. So if you win, you get this journal and you get the complete set of templates that I've got already cut out, and I've got them cut out in all of their facets. So some of them are multi-templates. Let me tell you what that means. So like the envelope is a multi-template. So you can see it's got all these different lines like this. So I've actually got it printed out. I think you can make 6 out of this template. So I've got it printed out, and then I've got each one cut out. So here's the full flap, here's with the curve, and here's without the curve, right? Then here is the next size down. So now this little triangle chunks are off. So there's an angled flap, and there's one of those with and without the thing on the bottom. And then we've got the pointy ones, right? So there are, oh, there's the pointy one too, right there. And you can even cut the pointy one off and have, so there are all of them. And this little bag is full of all the rest of my templates. I'm not going to pull them out right now, but library pockets, coin envelopes, tabs, tags, all kinds of different stuff. So you will win this whole thing. So like I said, thank you guys so much for going on this freebie journey with me. Probably not at the time of this video, but very soon after. I don't know. I'll try to get by today, by the 1st of February, in my Etsy shop, a package of the templates, you know, a digital download of the templates for just a couple bucks, and a digital download of all of the freebies, because I understand that not everybody does Facebook. And so I've heard that from several people. I'd love the freebies, but I don't do Facebook. So this will just be a way for you to get them. It'll only cost a couple bucks. That's mostly because it does cost me a couple bucks, or it cost me not a couple bucks, but change. It costs me money to upload, and then every time I sell something, Etsy takes a chunk. So, so it'll just make up for that. But they won't be freebies, but they'll be darn close. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you going on this journey with me. Let's see what the rest of 2022 holds for us all. And I hope that you have a wonderful morning or afternoon or evening or middle of the night, whatever time it is, on whatever side of this fantastic planet that we all share. Sorry, it got husky all of a sudden. And I hope that you're able to be healthy today and do something that you love, and be with the ones that you love, and maybe do something crafty, or at least dream up your next crafty endeavor. And until I see you guys next time, take care, stay safe, and God bless you. Bye, guys.